I find it quite inexplicable, Aileen, that at your time of life you should be hankering after continental quilt. There's something basically unsound about this flight from the English eiderdown. It was good enough for my mother.
It was your mother's, Redvers.
This nation's lost all sense of balance since it went metric. Well, this is one household that's not going to grow lax in its sleeping habits.
But it's just that it makes bed making so much easier.
No, I've given it some thought, Aileen. And it's quite obvious to me that you wouldn't really like one anyway.
Oh, I didn't realise that, Redvers. What time shall I expect you back?
Does it matter?
Well, it does if your meals aren't ready.
Well, you don't have to fuss me. Now that I'm retired, we don't have to operate to a strict timetable.
But it's just that your sister's coming and you've asked the vicar.
I know my sister's coming. It's engraved on my heart in letters of acid indigestion.
Just for the one night, Redvers, you could try not to quarrel with her.
It's my duty, Aileen, to reason with her. Blood, in this instance, being thicker than anyone should have to cope with. I can't abandon her entirely just because she's a... Well, we all know what she is.
A socialist?
Shh. Keep your voice down, woman.
Well, other people are socialists.
Not in this family. I blame those academic circles she moves in. That's where it all starts, really, you know. The workers couldn't get a damn one way or the other. Suppose he'll be with her.
Well, of course he'll be with her. He's her husband.
Exactly. If any proof were needed of the sheer wrong-headedness of her opinions, he's there in the flesh. That idiot.
Well, aren't you going to take the car?
What, for a petty little journey into town? Thought I'd take the bus.
Oh, dear.
Insert longer side member into slot G. Are you sure that is a longer side member?
I thought I might find out if I poked it in slot G.
Hello, you two.
Oh, my God, it's Potter. Get rid of him.
He means well. Can't be rude.
How do you know if you don't try?
Morning, Tony. Diana. Having trouble, are you?
No, but I expect he's about to.
It's going quite well, Redvers, actually.
You could have fooled me. You don't want that bit in there for a start.
Well, of course, we only put it in there because we followed some absurd impulse to read the instructions.
Garden lounger, is it? Mm. One of those swing things.
Yes, it is, actually. We've often promised ourselves one.
Oh, they're damn tricky.
Easily assembled in minutes.
It'll take you hours to put it up. Then you'll find there's only 1 or 2 days all through the summer when you can sit on it long enough to make yourself feel sick. Well, I can give you a few minutes before my bus comes.
Oh, no, Redvers, please, don't miss your bus.
Oh, no, I won't miss the bus. There's hours yet before... Can't stop now. Some fool's running early. Hey! Wait a minute! Oh, hello, Jane.
With you, Redvers.
Yes, is the Padre in?
Why doesn't somebody answer that blasted door? Am I to be assailed by bells?
Oh, yes, he's in.
It's Redvers, dear.
Have you time for a round?
Yes, a short one.
Good.
going to do with yourself, Redvers, now you've got all this time on your hands?
Take a breather. Try and catch up on some of my reading. I think I'll go along to the library and have a look at some of those literary classics that one never has time for.
See if they have anything on canker of the ear in a Springer Spaniel bitch.
That reminds me, my sister's coming.
Walking with her silly head all to one side.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that.
On top of which, her ears are always covered in gravy. She trails the damn things across her plate.
You remember Harriet?
Oh, God, yes.
It's only fair to warn you, she might be there at lunch.
That could be construed as a sign of weakness, Redvers. Hope you're not losing your grip.
It was arranged behind my back. She trapped my wife on the telephone.
How is Aileen?
Aileen?
Your wife?
Oh, that one. She's all right, as far as I know. She never complains to the contrary.
Oh, then she must be.
Yeah.
Oh, bad luck.
Well, you're the padre. What do you recommend a man should devote his time to?
I don't even have to think about that. For me, there's only one answer. Home winemaking. Oh, I know the stuff tastes foul, but the rigmarole, fascinating.
I think I'll give literature a chance first. Only English literature, though. It's the best in the world, you know.
It's the language, I believe.
Yes, well, I'd have that cleaned up for a start. Are we less of a church-going nation?
Oh, I have a very faithful 8 or 9.
Oh, that's more than enough. You don't want the life after cluttered up with all sorts of riffraff. To suit the English palate, heaven, I think, should be not unlike the peacetime Royal Air Force. A very high standard of technical efficiency, and small enough for the better people to get to know each other.
The one thing that keeps me going is a rock-solid Christian confidence that somewhere amongst heaven's rolling wooded acres will be a place for a man with a good gun dog.
I understand they keep meddling with the order of the service.
Not in my church, they don't.
Bus service isn't what it was either. Must be very difficult for you, trying to do this job when you've taken a vow of silence.
If you'll just wait a moment.
Not standing here, staring at the top of your head, in the helpless posture of the average ratepayer, not likely. And don't go back into that trance-like state of inner contempt for the public, which distinguishes so many of your colleagues in local authority.
I'm quite finished.
I think I should warn you, young lady, that as from this moment on, life could be infinitely stickier. Damn bus service.
This may come as a surprise to you, but this is the library. We're not running a bus service.
I know very well what you're running. I've come to avail myself of your facilities. I intend to catch up on some neglected reading, having spent a lifetime devoted to the cares of business. I used to be Pottermints, you know. Pottermints, the Hottermints. Never mind.
Are you a member of the library?
I've brought my wife's tickets.
Well, then perhaps you'd care to help yourself from the shelves.
I don't want that rubbish on the public shelves. I want great literature.
All of it?
No, not all of it. I've only got 3 tickets. I'll take 2 volumes of acknowledged literary merit and anything you've got on repairing umbrellas.
All our books are on the shelves.
Oh, come now. You must have a few tucked away for the discriminating people, hmm?
Our catalogue is over there. It contains details of every volume we have in stock.
Thank you very much. Having trouble?
I am a bit.
Those cards are too tightly packed in there.
Yes, they are a bit tight.
Damn thoughtlessness. What are you looking for?
Fluid mechanics.
Oh, yes. Ha-ha! The old fluid mechanics, eh?
Oh, it's your field, is it?
No. Just an educated layman's interest.
Oh, well, that's quite unusual.
Must keep the mind sharp, you know.
Oh, yes, it needs to be sharp. As I'm having great difficulty with Sikorsky's formula.
Are you really?
Excuse me, would you mind holding this lot back a moment?
Certainly. This is just damned inefficient, you know. A lot of these cards should be in the drawer above. In fact, the only sensible thing to do is put them in the drawer above, I think. You're in the library.
Well, forevermore, unless I can get my hand free.
Perfectly simple, you see. You trapped your hand through pulling out this top drawer.
You trapped my hand by pulling out this top drawer.
Oh, don't let's quibble. The only thing to do is reverse the process, isn't it?
Yeah! Leave it, don't touch it. Just go away. Get me some help.
All right. Very excitable, these fluid mechanics.
What is going on?
You better have a little walk over there, young lady. Some fool's got his hand trapped between two drawers. Look at this.
Oh,
Damn bus service.
my God, I just lost 5 years of my life.
A brolly of which I was particularly fond. Oh dear. It's worse than I feared.
Your sister's arrived.
Already? Damn. It is worse than I feared. I can't stand her all day. Are you going to the pub this lunchtime, Tolly?
I might just have a glass of vino.
They've arrived. They're freshening up.
I can see they've arrived. But what in?
They're on a camping and painting tour.
Are they? They might have painted this for a start.
Oh, imagine the freedom of it. A camping and painting tour.
Well, they're not parking it here. They must find somewhere more suitable. The Borough Council provides perfectly satisfactory rubbish tips. Right into this nature.
Oh, Redvers, it's only for one night.
That is more than sufficient to lower my standing in this community. I want to speak to the transport manager, please. Not one of his supernumeraries. Well, one of his vehicles was involved this morning in an incident with an umbrella. Yes, an umbrella. Potter. My name is Potter. I used to be Pottermints, you know. Pottermints, the Hottermints. No, there is not a hole in the middle. Just get the manager for me, would you? Aileen! Aileen!
Were you calling, Redvers?
Of course I was calling. Don't you ever pay attention?
I was in the middle of making coffee for Harriet and Willie.
Coffee?
Well, they asked for coffee.
You're not using my special blend, are you?
Well, yes.
Oh, damn it all, Aileen. Isn't there plenty of that powdered stuff?
Well, Harriet likes good coffee.
Oh, does she? She's got a nerve for somebody who lives in a four-wheel pawn shop. And Willie never knows what he's drinking. It's all the same to Willie.
Oh, what did you want me for, Redvers?
Well, I don't know. You've driven every word out of my head now with your pressure. You better run along. And use the small spoons. Hello? Yes, of course I'm still here. And a pretty penny it's costing me, too. What? Oh, good morning to you, sir. Do you realise that your bus crews are interrupting the schedule as if the timetable was a bit of free verse? And do they think they can ignore the rhythm as long as they get the feel of the thing? Is that it? I'm still trying to work out whether the bus I caught this morning was early or late. In any case, it savaged my umbrella. I'll help.
Dear boy! How lovely to see you!
Well, Redvers,
Poor Redvers, I understand you had to sell your business at a very poor price.
What are you talking about? I got a very good price for it.
Oh, well, in that case, dear boy, perhaps you could see your way to letting me have a few quid for the taxi.
With a taxi? But you came in a van.
Oh, what an old shrewdy you are.
Hello? What? Oh, no. It's quite beyond repair. No, I don't think it'll mend. Certainly not by doing what your driver suggested. All right, you'll hear more about it from me. Yes, in writing. I'll put it in the letterbox myself. Goodbye. Harriet.
Hello, Redvers.
Hello, Harriet. How are you?
Oh, in cracking form, thank you, Redvers.
Oh, good. Well, here, Harriet. About that van.
What about it, Redvers?
Well, I think it's only fair to warn you that if it drops to bits on my drive, I shall insist on you personally picking up every last piece.
Oh, I think it'll hang together. We're very pleased with it.
Well, I suppose there's a certain amount of satisfaction to be derived from the fact that you coaxed it this far. You're not short of a shilling or two. Why don't you get something less clapped out?
Tell me, Redvers. How does it feel to be short and fat?
I am not fat. I keep a very tight rein on the old physique.
I think some of it's getting away.
Oh, Redvers, look what Willie's been kind enough to paint for us.
No. Oh, Willie. You shouldn't have bothered.
Willie's in a very creative period.
Yes, and dear boy, you can get it at my rock-bottom price. Say, is there any cake? I could murder a morsel.
Of course. You must have some of Redvers' favourite date and walnut.
Shouldn't he wait till lunchtime?
He may not want lunch. Willie's a creature of the passing mood. We never interfere with Willie's impulse.
I never remember his refusing lunch.
And after lunch, dear boy, I'll show you where to hang it.
I think I know where to hang it. Ah, Tolly. I was just passing. I couldn't help noticing that swing thing of yours has fallen down. Well, not to worry. Let's go up to the line and have a jar. I'll help you fix it after lunch.
I can't understand it. I only left it a moment ago to come in and file a bit of rough off one of the main supporting bolts. It wouldn't take any weight, but damn it should have been able to stand up on its own.
Well, he will buy this Japanese stuff.
It's made in Taiwan.
Well, there you are, you see.
I ought to stay and fix it, Redvers.
Look, we'll fix it in a jiffy this PM. I've got a flair for that sort of thing, you know.
So that's what we did. Ah, Redvers.
Look, I've just had to confiscate this skateboard. Young lad outside in the car park there, tearing about in it like a hooligan. Quite easy to get his face in contact with the vehicle, you know. That'll be a jolly old mess on somebody's paintwork. What? I blame the parents, of course.
That's my kid's skateboard while you're wafting about with your tiny hand.
Don't talk to me in that tone of voice. I'm not impressed by your muscular overdevelopment.
What have you done with my kid?
Nothing. Sitting there quietly, rubbing a red mark on his neck.
You hit him?
He very incautiously slapped my hand with the side of his head.
Just a minute. Good heavens above, surely we can settle this in a reasonable manner?
Now, you keep out of this, Vicar.
Keep quiet, there's a good chap. I want you to stand there and don't you move. No, don't you move. Not another word. Redvers, I want you to stand there. And I don't want you to move either. Now, I'll take care of the skateboard temporarily. Now, you two, I want you to shake hands. Oof. Well, come on, shake hands, damn it! That's it. Now, when I tinkle this glass like that, I want you to come out fighting. Get what? What a good, clean fight. No gouging, no kicking. We have our certain ways down here, you know, and we expect certain standards. Oh, we extend our hospitality even to a stranger, but if the stranger should be misguided enough to employ the boot, then he may incur the displeasure of the referee.
You're not serious, Redvers.
This is a point of honour, Tolly. Can't let parents go about not apologising for their abominable children.
Look, I can't fight that weed. He's wearing glasses.
Oh, for God's sake, get him a pair of glasses, somebody. I'm not having him claiming that I've got the advantage.
Here we are, old chap. How's that?
I can't see through these.
Yes, you have to squint a bit, but you'll soon get used to them. Right then. You ready? Right, come on.
This is not far enough. No, can't be tight. No.
Tolly. What are you doing down there, Tolly? Don't alarm yourself.
Oh,
Diana.
Tolly, speak to me, Tolly.
Well, I'm sure he will as soon as he recognises you.
He's much improved already, Mrs. Donovan.
Well, what happened?
An accident with a skateboard.
Skateboard?
Tricky things. If you've got a little whiskey.
Oh, yes, of course.
And 3 glasses.
Oh, yes, I think so, Padre. Least we can do is drink to the boy. I thought he handled himself remarkably well under appalling difficulties.
What difficulties?
Well, the other man. Very big.
Yeah, I suppose he was a bit.
Objectionable swine. Hope he hurt his knuckles.
Did you get your literature?
Yes, I did. Haven't read it yet, of course. It's been one of those days. Oh! Oh.
You're really asking me to believe that you actually live in that thing?
Incredible, isn't it?
We don't live in it. We merely tour about in it when Will is painting.
Oh, he paints, does he?
Oh, how charming.
I don't see that it's necessarily charming, Jane.
No, of course not, dear.
More coffee, anyone?
Can't you contribute anything to the conversation without pouring additional coffee down people's throats?
I can quite see that it isn't necessarily charming. It's just that, well, I used to splash about a little with watercolours.
Oh, really, how very tedious. Such an insipid medium.
Good enough for Turner.
Why does the bourgeoisie always rave about Turner? What a deathlock he has on the middle classes.
I thought that was the Inland Revenue.
What do you paint then, Willie?
Zigzags and squiggles.
Willie is fiercely non-representational.
For me, texture is everything.
He's always saying things like that. Usually with his mouth full.
I'm looking for a good painter, if the price is right, to do me a gun dog and a couple of dead pheasants.
How obscene!
Willie is a very talented abstract painter.
He's not bad with a knife and fork, either.
Well, now then, Redvers, have you a good cigar?
I thought you'd never ask.
Would you care for some more cheese, Willie?
Oh, don't encourage him, for heaven's sake. Cigar. Vicar.
Thank you, Redvers.
Don't dart your hand in like that. You'll cut them to ribbons with those rings.
Bless you, dear boy. I'll pour myself a brandy.
Willie is a very talented, abstract drinker, too.
Aileen is a fine cook.
Who is?
Aileen,
Aileen?
your wife.
Oh, Aileen.
She's a fine cook.
Is she? Oh, yes, I suppose she is. Very funny woman sometimes, you know, though.
It's her age, possibly.
Oh, no. No, she's always been like it. Basically kind, very little personality. Decent little woman. We've been very close, you know. Particularly since the time I nearly lost her.
Oh,
Yes, a nasty moment.
must have been.
In Cheltenham.
I never knew you lived in Cheltenham.
Oh, no. No, we'd only gone for the day.
And you nearly lost her.
She was standing exactly where I told her to be, but it was rather very crowded, you see. And, you know, for a moment I completely forgot what she looked like.